Hey, what's up? It's Jim, and I just got back from the new film, Holy Motors. Fantasy drama, I guess you could say it's a drama, but it's definitely a fantasy, from Leos Carax. It's about a man named Oscar, who at the beginning of the film gets in a cab ride, goes through a cab ride throughout Paris, throughout the day and night, playing and putting on various disguises and being various people. He's supposed to put on these disguises and do these various appointments, and he has 9 appointments throughout the film. They tell you that up front. But each appointment is so different from one another. The first being him dressing up as an old lady begging for change, him being in a motion capture suit, him putting on a crazy guy's outfit and running around a cemetery where people's websites are on the tombstones, and there's like digital fuzz, and then he like fights himself a couple times and plays somebody's dad. It's strange, but it's strange in a way that I find, as a film lover, as exciting and shows an imagination that I really haven't seen in a long time. It's one of those films that's unclassifiable almost, although I think it is classifiable a little bit, but it's so imaginative and fun that even at the beginning where I was like, where's this going, it very quickly got me to go, I don't know what this movie's going to do. I really don't know what's going to happen next, and that was incredibly exciting to see. This film does open with all these people asleep in a movie theater. This guy wakes up, apparently is Carax, the director, and he wakes up and one of his fingers is a key. He opens a door in a wall, and then he sees this theater, and like a baby and a dog are walking down the aisle, and all these people are asleep in a movie theater. And then we start on the film about Oscar in this crazy limo ride throughout Paris. I think that scene is a little bit about cinema not being as imaginative. Holy Motors is like, you have been asleep. You're asleep in most of these movies because you're on autopilot. You know what's going to happen. You knew the Avengers were going to win. You knew Batman was going to win. You knew all this stuff, and it's not exciting. Well, here is a movie that's exciting. It's like at the beginning of a rap album when the rapper's like, all these weak, whack rappers around, but here I am, and I'm amazing, and watch this. I think it's a really great way to hype yourself up. Any year, if a film like this comes out, it's going to make everything that's more conventional look a little more asleep, look a little less imaginative, because this movie is so all over the place and so crazed. It reminds me of Buñuel, and when I saw Discreet Charm of the Bourgeoisie, Holy Motors isn't really about him in the limo doing these journeys. Or is it? I don't know. You know, it's fun because Holy Motors isn't just a film you can just analyze. It's a really fun movie. It's really funny. It's surprising. I mean, there's a part literally in the middle of the movie, he does a big musical number with a bunch of people on accordions. The main actor, Denis Lavant, who plays Oscar, he plays 9, 10 different characters. It's really an acting tour de force. He does an amazing performance playing all these different characters that Oscar has to play, and playing them well. Oscar is really a master of disguise, and Denis Lavant can completely transform himself in these various roles without question. It seems like second nature to him, and I think Oscar's been doing this sort of thing for a while. Whatever it is that he's doing, he might be being filmed for it. He's used to being a chameleon, and you can tell that because there's such an ease at the performance. The kind of older actor who could just go out and do it and would have no problem playing these various roles. He's up to the challenge. He's incredibly well trained. It's a really amazing performance. I haven't seen a performance really like this, that he can play an old lady, he can play a crazed homeless weirdo that's kind of Chaplin-esque a little bit, and then right before he's in a motion capture suit dry humping this lady, he does all these amazing different crazed things all in one film, and you never doubt that he can't do this. You know, even though it is crazy and you're like, why is someone doing this? Is this someone's job? It doesn't exactly make sense, but Denis Lavant plays it in such a way that it's kind of believable, and that's the even crazier part of it. As much as it's this weird, bizarre, crazy, imaginative movie for a director, it's also a crazed, imaginative performance from Denis Lavant. One actor did all of that in one movie. It's really a marvel to see. It defies expectations, and it makes you believe in cinema. And this is the kind of fun, amazing, awesome art movie that I really fall in love with. I want to see Holy Motors a bunch of times. I'd never seen anything by Carax before. To be honest, I'd never heard of him, and now I'm seriously considering watching every single one of his movies. If you did think filmmaking was dead and thought everything was just made from a comic book and a toy line, and then you see Holy Motors, you'd be like, holy shit, they make this stuff still? They make movies that are this challenging and different? Like, there's no structure to it. Sure, it points out the middle. I think it points out the middle. Was that the middle? I don't even know, because it was just so out there. It's like the fun movie that an art movie snob goes to and has a good time. It's fun, it's sad, it's strange, it's funny, it's a madhouse of a movie, it's bizarre, it's weird, it's so all over the place, but so amazing at what it's doing. This is really kind of the filmmaking treat of the year. So if you have seen Holy Motors and you would like to talk about it, you can comment below in the comments, and subscribe if you would like to.